So the Biden administration is trying to claim credit for acting responsibly and shooting down this Chinese spy balloon once there wasn't risk of the debris of the balloon falling and hitting a civilian. There were actually members of the Biden administration who were painting this scenario for us as if we're stupid children and telling us, well, at 60,000 feet, this balloon, we couldn't shoot this down over Montana, the emptiness of Montana, because it might have fallen and hit a kindergarten. Okay. So what they did, the Biden administration allowed this balloon to come through Alaska, go down Canada, come through Montana, all through the mid-United States. It went off the coast of the Carolinas, and it was only then that the Biden administration shot it down. Here's a little video of it. It's just like a 10-second clip if you want to see the thing explode once it's hit by the U.S. military.
Twitter on several different official. Oh.
There, you can see it. You can see it exploding there, kind of disintegrating. So the U.S. military claims that they're on a rescue mission to collect the remnants of this balloon so that they can further analyze it. But I don't buy it. I don't buy any of the narratives that we've gotten from the Chinese government or from the U.S. government regarding this balloon. So first, before we get into the fishy things about this, why the Chinese government did this, what they were trying to do, meaning what actions or reactions they were trying to garner and then monitor from the U.S., I want to talk about what should have happened here. What should have happened is this Chinese balloon, not a civilian balloon. The Chinese always say that all of their research, whether it's scientific, whether it's technological, they always say that it is for civilian use. This is simply a lie that they tell because they always have a military application for all of their technology. They claim it's civilian so that there's not oversight, so that there's not investigation, so that it doesn't cause international incidents, so that they can more easily pull the wool over the eyes of Joe Biden, the United States of America, and the entire Western world. So this balloon, quote unquote, blew off course. Yes, I don't believe that. But the Chinese government said this balloon blew off course months ago, and they have no capacity to steer it or to change its direction. So if this were the case, and it was observed months ago that this balloon was off course and that it was going to head towards Alaska, the Aleutian Islands off Alaska, then the U.S. military should have called the Chinese military, and they should have said, okay, we see that your quote-unquote weather observation for civilian purposes balloon is coming towards the United States, and as you understand, we have sovereign airspace, and we can't let an aircraft, a military or a Chinese aircraft encroach on our space, so either you can shoot it down before it reaches our airspace, which we encourage you to do, or of course we will have to do that. If the Chinese ignore this warning, then as soon as it encroaches on U.S. airspace, like I said, over the Aleutian Islands outside of Alaska, then the U.S. military should have called the Chinese government, again, out of a courtesy. We don't have to, but out of a courtesy to avoid a diplomatic crisis or an international incident, and said, after our first warning, we see you haven't taken action, so you have 1 hour in order to shoot this down or to take care of this, to steer it the other way. I guess you couldn't shoot it down if it's on our airspace, to steer this the other way or to come and get it. Otherwise, we're going to shoot it down. And if that is also not heeded, then the U.S. military should have shot it down over the Aleutian Islands off of Alaska. They should have then, if they needed to collect information about this balloon to see what it was tracking and what information they can garner from it, that's fine. Otherwise, hand a receipt to the Chinese government and say, I'm sure you understand. It encroached on our sovereign airspace, and demand from the Chinese an apology for that. Hi guys, it's Liz Wheeler. Don't forget to watch my show, The Liz Wheeler Show, every night at 7 p.m. on the First TV. You can download the free First TV app, or you can visit thefirsttv.com/Liz and start watching today.